Welcome, folks from my table and other folks who want to see how to roll dice and how to do combat with FoundryVTT and the Cosmere RPG. So let's start off with dice rolls. We've opened our character sheet and we're gonna come over here to look at the chat area. Let's say that they ask you to do a perception roll. You would just click on perception and just hit roll. There's your results. Most of the time you won't care, but that's where the number comes from. It's 16 and then the +2 for perception. Now let's say that you were asked to roll with advantage, meaning you would be rolling 2 dice and taking the higher of the 2 numbers. Just click right here. You see the up arrow. Give it a roll. You see that 10 was highlighted. 10 being 7 + 3. What if you have to roll with disadvantage? Same thing, but you're taking the lower number. Click and right click on it. And there you go. It has taken the lower number. What if your GM says to roll with the opportunity die? Just click on raise the stakes right here, and here we go. Sorry, I called it the opportunity die. I meant the plot die. And here you've rolled with consequences. Let's try one more roll, see if we can get an opportunity. Nope, that time we got nothing. All right, let's clear the deck and do a combat. I'm the GM, so I can highlight everybody and say, right-click on them and say, let's everybody go into combat. I'm going to right-click on here, so that way I can see the dice rolls and the combat tracker at the same time. By default, everybody is set as a slow character. If you want to go fast, just click on this clock. If you want to go back to slow, click on it again. Every turn, you get to pick whether you're fast or slow. Unlike D&D and Pathfinder, there is no initiative order. Everybody that's fast goes at the same time. Well, all the player characters that are fast go at the same time, then all the NPCs that are fast go at the same time, and then the same thing happens for slow. To let your GM know that you're done, you would just click on this little egg timer, and they would know that you were done. When everybody is done, they know that they can go to the next turn, and everything can start all over again. So I'm going to say for this one, let's say that Testy Test is going to go fast, and Kremling is going to go fast, and these two guys are going to go slow. So as the GM, I would ask Testy Test what he wants to do, letting him know that he has 2 actions he can take. He would come over to his actions over here. He has Strike. He has Combat Coordination. He has Decisive Command. And he has Poison. If I remember correctly from the beta rules, you cannot do the same action twice, so you can't go knife, knife. It would be knife, and then one of these other ones. Alright, let's say that Testy Test wants to attack our Kremling Swarm here. We would target them by highlighting over and hitting the T button, or by using toggle target state. So he's the target now. Let's roll a knife strike. You roll the d20 and the damage die at the same time, so we roll. We look here. So unlike D&D and Pathfinder, you have to click here to see if you hit, and we missed on everything, physical, cognitive, and spiritual. So there is no damage to be dealt to our Kremling Swarm. So we do not hit any of these buttons, which would deal damage. His turn is done. He clicks here. It's the Kremling Swarm's turn. So they're going to target him. And let's bring up their sheet. So let's say that they do a half bite on him. Roll. And they missed, so we'll let it go. Pretty easy. Done. Now it's Testy Test's turn. Target this. You know what? Let's keep targeting the swarm. So I'm going to say for Testy Test, give him his health. He gets 3 actions. Let's start off with a knife strike. I'm going to say raise the stakes. So we would click this button here. So now it's also going to do the plot die. We rolled with consequences. Our 20 did hit though. And it was not a natural 20, so we don't get a crit. And if you do get a crit, you click this button, and it'll give the maximum damage of the die that you rolled. In this case, what are we rolling? We're rolling a d4, so I would have given 4. Well, he ended up with 4 damage anyway, but we were given 4 damage. So it hits. You see it hits on everything. So I'm going to go and click on this button, which apply full damage to the Kremling. The Kremling took 4 damage. But then, as the GM, I would say, oh, but the consequence was now they've, I don't know, poisoned you or something. I don't know. I'm not sure what a valid consequence is, but a consequence is happening. So we'd say, oh, but he still has 2 more turns. So maybe let's say he applies poison. Why not? He applies poison. So basically it says, oh, I see. So no, that's not valid for a fight. That's perhaps different. But it did use 1 up, which is nice. I guess he maybe he moves and then moves again. I don't know. I'm not sure what he would do in this case because he used up his 1 action. Oh, he could, I guess, take the ready action. There's a bunch of other things that are not necessarily unusual. But let's say he moves away. Assassin's. He's gonna do dagger strike, which would focus, and we're gonna target. I'm gonna target him. I'm gonna raise the stake. Okay, he also rolled with consequences, but he did succeed. I would say, boom, and now he has lost health. That was 12 damage. He only had 11 health, and that's how easy it is to do combat. It's definitely easier when you're not controlling everybody at once, but it's pretty easy for the game to take care of stuff. Now, I didn't see. Yeah. Okay. So thanks for watching. I hope that helps you understand how combat works and also how to roll dice in the Cosmere TTRPG on Foundry. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.